Sally, that report was horrid. Why would you say that about the country you live in?
Because it's all true.
I don't believe that. This nation is full of opportunities and options for everyone in every part of society.
Opportunities for the CEOs of companies who exploit their workers for the sake of an annual bonus check. Or, how about politicians who make it a routine practice to take from the poor to enrich only their lives, or the lives of their families? Even better. How about the billions of dollars politicians spend on wars, which initially start as a mission of revenge, but end up being about an untapped natural resource?
Sally, I know this country.
Don't cop out with agreeing with me to save face. If you want to live with an illusion, that's your choice. Although, it's because of that people turn a blind eye to reality. To reinforce this, all you need to do is turn on TV, flip through several channels and see how many are talking about the actual state of the planet. Not about some conflict on some distant shore or some kidnapped Caucasian kid from the States.
Sally, that's disrespectful.
Again, it's true. The American media, and possibly others, tend to favor issues and concerns that relate to the majority of that society's makeup. Since the Caucasian ethnic group dominates mainstream TV in America, it would make sense to network executives to divide up a majority of airspace to that one particular group. In movies, the same could almost be said, with the exception that away from what's considered mainstream, independent projects thrive on the aspects of ethnic diversity. Take the film Crash, which dealt with the still relevant issue of racism in America. Today, among superhero movies or the westernized train wrecks of Japanese animated films, the idea of doing something that would be considered controversial in a mainstream film wouldn't even exist. When people go to the movies, they don't want to think about social or political issues. They normally want to turn their brains off for 90 or 120 minutes or try to score with their dates.
So you're saying if people cared a little more about the important things, this planet would be a better place to live?
It's not enough to care a little more about the important things, when you have the wrong types of leaders heading your country. Within a military-oriented society, the people can't prosper because the government's supposedly supporting those that protect it. Or, a society that's based around an indispensable natural resource. Once it becomes public knowledge among nations that use that natural resource, they make attempts to become friendly with that nation. However, if that nation chooses to ignore the advances of other countries, then they turn to force to take what they want. For the people in that nation, initially, they're living the perfect life, but that's only speculation, since there are poor people in every crevice of the world. But, once that nation has been taken by force, the people in that society go from living like gods, to dogs in the street. With a democracy, its leaders may talk of things that will only benefit society. But how many actually put their words into action and do what they said they'd do? Even if a bill got through the House and Senate and became an actual law, some of the people in that society would still bitch about it because it conflicts with their political views. Or they think it's unnecessary because they already have what the program offers.
Well, does anyone have any questions that they want Sally to answer for them? Okay, then. Robert, you try and top what Sally did.